Thank you. That was easy. I should just leave then. That was a great applause. Awesome. You ever just text the word nothing to a buddy of yours just to mess with him? Tom's sitting there hanging out with his girlfriend, gets a text. He's like, "Who was that?" It's Matt. "What do you want?" "Nothing." No, seriously, what did he want? Nothing. "Look, Tom, we talked about this. We got to be more open with each other now. What did he want?" "Oh my God, nothing? That's weird. You got weird friends." You ever talk to a smelly person? What do you say? That weird moment. You go, "Excuse me, I just so happen to have some deodorant in my pocket. Would you like to use some?" Speaking of smelly people, I farted in the bathroom the other day. And this guy just gives me a dirty look. Like I did something wrong, right? Just like staring right at me. I mean, if there's any place it's okay to fart, the bathroom's a safe zone, am I right? It was either because of the fart or because I went into one of those single bathrooms and he was sitting on the toilet. Just staring at me. Now, how do you tell him he smells? He did take my deodorant, so that was good. That was good. So, you ever talk to the opposite sex and they think you're hitting on them, but you're really not? So about a week ago, I was at the car wash I usually go to talking to this girl, and I decided I'm going to invite her to come see one of my shows. So I say, "Hey, what are you doing later on tonight?" Because I was performing that night, yeah? And she looks at me and she says, "I have a husband." And I said, "That's great. So what are you doing later on tonight?" She looks at me again, takes out her hand, points to her ring, and says, "I'm married." I go, "Yeah, I know what a husband is. It'd be weird if you had a husband and you weren't married. So what are you doing later on tonight?" And it doesn't hit, and then it dawns on me, she thinks I'm hitting on her, and then her husband comes out because he owns the place, and apparently he was into it, whatever it was. I don't even know, but needless to say, go wash my car somewhere else now. It's safer that way for everyone. Any Chipotle fans here?
Woo!
Yeah, hey. A little too excited, but it's all right. So, believe it or not, I eat at Chipotle a lot. I know my physique would fool you. So every time I go there, the same thing happens. I get towards the end of the line. I go, "I want some mild, extra corn salsa, cheese, and guacamole." The lady scoops up the guacamole, looks me dead in the eye, says, "Sir, that's going to be a little extra. Is that all right?" And I say, "No." "But it's going to be a little extra. Is that okay?" Nope. Now she doesn't know what to do with the guacamole, whether to put it back. "Do you still want it?" "Yep. Still want it." "But it's going to be a little extra. Is that okay?" "Nope. Still not okay." And finally, I get my burrito. Speaking of bathrooms, I went on a double date. This will make sense in a bit. Anyone on a double date here? Good for you. Good decision. So I'm in the bathroom washing my hands. This guy comes in. By the way, I never met the other dude that was on the double date. He comes in, uses the bathroom, doesn't wash his hands. I'm sitting in the booth. Guess who walks up right to me? Guess whose hand is right directly in my face? That's right. And then my hand goes into autopilot. I can't stop it. I'm thinking, I'm going, "Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it." He touches it. Worst of all, I ordered ribs. So my ribs come out. Now I'm eating them with my left hand, because my right hand's defiled, and my date's beginning to inquire what's wrong with me. Now I have to convince her I've converted to leftism. All right, guys, my name's Matt Vitaly. Have a great night.